Thank you, Sakshi, for the introduction, and let me begin by thanking the Association of Geospatial Industry for inviting me here today to this India Geospatial Leadership Summit 2024, which I think would be a catalyst for a positive change, uniting geospatial pioneers, building an emerging technology landscape, ecosystem, and fostering dialogue to shape a better future for our country. And I'm very happy to see some of the familiar faces here. In fact, I was there a few days back at one of the other geospatial event which took place in Goa by the Geospatial World, and I think that was also a quite good event, and very happy to see a lot of people around here from the same event. The gentleman sitting there is also, I think, was there, and very happy to be here again. I think at that event I mentioned about what I do in the Ministry of External Affairs. I think you must be wondering what the Ministry of External Affairs has to do with events like this. But just to give an idea of the work which I do in the MEA is I think would be important for you to know. We have created a new division in the Ministry of External Affairs a few years back, just 2 years back, which is focused primarily on the emerging new and strategic technologies. It is called the NEST division. And the NEST division's mandate is to deal with different kind of emerging technologies from a tech diplomacy perspective. So we deal with artificial intelligence, we deal with quantum technologies, biotechnologies, space technologies. So all these technologies and how we can make these technologies which are developed here to take them outside, and those technologies which we need to bring them in India. So we are trying to collaborate with the foreign governments, the foreign agencies from a tech diplomacy perspective, and try and see that we are able to bring them here, and as well as at the same time we are able to send whatever we have in terms of our technological advancements. So this is broadly an idea of what we do, and the aim of this is to strengthen our role as a determinant player, particularly in the technological field at the global level. We have also organized some time back kind of a roundtable on geospatial industry, particularly for the senior MEA officials and also for our missions to know, because I think our missions, which are our field offices outside, they are not very well aware of the ecosystem which is prevailing here, particularly in terms of various technologies and technological development. So we have organized a system, and many of our the missions, they participated in that, and some of your colleagues were present during that interaction, and it really benefited not only us but also the geospatial industry players. So then I think some of you were there also during that event. Now coming to the discussions here, I think as you all know, the global demand for accurate and real-time geospatial services is escalating, and I firmly believe that as a nation we possess the intellectual prowess and technological acumen to take the lead in this domain, and I think all of you should be a pioneer in that, and we need to harness this power for our own advantage and also for the global good. It holds, as you know, geospatial industry holds a tremendous potential in various sectors such as agriculture, urban planning, disaster management. Mr. Rajendra Ratno is here from NIDM. He'll give you more idea of how disaster management is employing various kind of geospatial technologies to mitigate the after effects, and also to plan in advance, how to deal with this kind of problems which we face in our day-to-day life. This also has various applications even in national security, healthcare, and also for solving a variety of sustainable development challenges. So geospatial industry is a widespread industry. The data, the kind of analytics you generate out of the various technologies which you employ, I think has a lot of applications in various fields. And if you look at the figures, I think India's total geospatial market is likely to reach almost 1 lakh crore rupees by 2030, and it would create 1 lakh jobs both in government as well as private sector by 2030, and that's a significant number. And at the global level also, geospatial market is growing and is expected to grow to reach US dollar 1.34 trillion by 2030. So there is a lot of scope in this sector, as the numbers point out. And if you look at our exports, India's exports, so of geospatial services and solutions, there has been a consistent growth in recent years in that. And I have figures from the NASSCOM India Geospatial Economy Report, and they say that India's export market for geospatial industry and solution is estimated to rise to approximately 13,100 crore by 2025. And most importantly, is that geospatial industry in India also has a significant trade surplus, which is nearly 5,500 crores. And I think this is perhaps one of the industries where we have actually trade surplus with other countries. Many of industries are not like that, but that shows the kind of power which we have, particularly in this field. And I think there is an immense potential for growth in this sector and also exports from India. And since this is the kind of potential we have, this has also helped government towards increasing encouragement and support for this sector. And if you look at the timeline, in the last decade, India has made significant stride in the development of an ecosystem that supports adoption of geospatial services and solutions. And there has been amendments in and liberalization of various policies that affect geospatial industry, either directly or indirectly. If you look at the National Geospatial Policy of 2022 and also Geospatial Data Guidelines of 2021, they have contributed to the development of a favorable environment for the use of geospatial data and technologies in the nation. This policy, which was introduced in 2022, aims to strengthen the geospatial sector to support national development, economic prosperity, and a thriving information economy. And this policy, as you all know, has deregulated India's geospatial sector by liberalizing crucial information production and access. The policy also emphasized innovation and enhancing national and subnational systems for managing geospatial data, nurturing geospatial infrastructure, skills, standards, and other businesses. And the policy, if you look at it, has a mandate by 2030 to create a high accuracy digital elevation model for the whole nation and a high resolution topographical survey and mapping and a geospatial knowledge infrastructure, which would be supported by an integrated data and information framework by 2030. And also the national digital twin of the major cities and towns in India by 2035. So there is a lot of scope because there are a lot of things are in the pipeline, and there is a lot of scope for the geospatial industry to contribute into that. And in addition to these liberalized policy framework, the government is also supporting various startups and innovation as a part of its nationwide effort to increase technology adoption. The government is spending heavily on developing an in-house GIS software and data integration platform and sourcing hardware equipment for central and state allocated projects such as Swamitwa. I think you all must have heard about that. National Hydrology Project, National Infrastructure Pipeline Project, etc. Even during the last year's budget also there was an increased allocation to space technology applications and satellite system by 16% to 21.5%. So the government is also spending more on this. The industry has also expanded rapidly with technology adoption in national missions like Swamitwa, PM Gati Shakti, and I think PM Gati Shakti uses a lot of geospatial solutions and geospatial data and technologies. As I think also in smart cities missions, Namami Gange, etc., geospatial technologies have a special role to play. And in this background, I think the prospects of India becoming a global hub of geospatial solutions and services is within our reach. But what we need is to have a we have to foster collaborations between government agencies, private enterprises, academic institutions, and so on, so that we have an integrated approach in this respect. We need to accelerate the development and deployment of cutting-edge geospatial technologies by creating a conducive ecosystem for innovation. And to my mind, this would include investing in research and development, supporting our startups, and facilitating a skill development program to cultivate a skilled workforce. Besides this, I think we also need to have a transition from only a geospatial service exporter to a geospatial solution provider. And that is very important, and to some extent it is already underway with Indian IT giants exploring opportunities to provide geospatial solutions to both domestic and international market. But I think more need to be done in this. We need to become geospatial solution provider and not only the service provider. And this shift in focus, I think, coupled with the government supportive policy, is expected to drive the growth of India's geospatial industry in the time to come and pave the way for India to emerge as a prominent global geospatial hub. So let me conclude by reiterating that capitalizing on our strength, fostering innovation, and embracing economic and commercial collaborations, we can not only address domestic challenges, but also position ourselves as a leader in the global geospatial landscape very soon. Together, let's embark on this transformative journey and usher in an era where India shines brightly on the world map of geospatial excellence. From the Ministry of External Affairs point of view, I can say that we'll be very happy to assist our geospatial industry in all possible way in realizing its potentials and dream of becoming a global geospatial export hub and a global geospatial leader in the coming years, as the theme of this summit is. And just to inform you, we have commercial offices in all our missions abroad, and I think they can be a great help to you in terms of seeking information or providing information. So I would encourage all of you to get in touch with them if you want to take your services and solutions to outside world. Thank you once again for inviting me here. Thank you very much.